contact. The actual claw hand circling itself gives us the turning him like a steering wheel in this way. So this is, we have sink like this, and we have float. If the sink is effective, then we can right away begin to attack. He didn't go to the side, right? We go the other way. Then we have a strike that we can begin. In and out is, I can pull him towards me. Once he's in towards me, we might have different types of technique that we were able to do. Like you see set up in Judo, kind of idea where you pull them in and do something. So that's one kind. But if he's stable, then I might have a push. And once I push, I might have space to do a different technique. Punch, right? And we come here like this, we begin to lose balance. Like that. All right, I want to talk about cloud hands. So the cloud hands in the 06 rows is more involved, more elaborate than you usually see. So you might be familiar with cloud hands that look like this in some way. So the 06 rows cloud hands looks like this. And repeating like that. So there's a lot more parts than the usual circling of the cloud hands, but each one is important. It's called the 3 close 3 open, or the 3 open 3 close cloud hands. And what it's showing you is different ways of interacting with your opponent. So once you've achieved your tie up, your na, so I get to here like this, we have 3 kind of interactions. One is down and up, sink and float. We have left and right, we have in and out, but also a transition between those things alongside the actual cloud hand circling itself. So once we are here, we make contact. The actual cloud hand circling itself gives us the turning him like a steering wheel in this way. So this is useful to set him up for different kind of strikes down here or to strikes here. So that's that. Float and sink is pretty straightforward. Where here he tries to push me or something like that. So yeah, he's giving me some resistance like this. We have sink like this, and we have float. If the sink is effective, then we could right away begin to attack. If he's stable and he doesn't sink, right, then we might toggle to the float. And now he's more susceptible downstairs, or he might be vulnerable to a throw or sweep in some manner. So we sink, we float, right, and we begin to sweep. Left and right is like as you would think, I come one way. If he's off balance, he goes off balance, and then we have a strike. If he does not lose his balance and he keeps his center, then he's good right here. Then when we change, maybe we'll have an opportunity then to get him. So resist. So he didn't go to the side, right? We go the other way. Then we have a strike that we can begin. So left and right, in and out is, I can pull him towards me. Once he's in towards me, we might have different types of technique that we were able to do. Like you see set up in Judo, kind of idea where you pull them in and do something. So that's one kind. But if he's stable, then I might have a push. And once I push, I might have space to do a different technique. He resists my push, right? He resists my push, and the pull becomes effective again. He resists my push, right? Just like in the form, we can continue on to the lateral rotation. So these are all the ways you could kind of rock their boat. You sink to float. Are these effective? From float to lateral, from lateral to other lateral, from lateral to pulling in to pushing out, from pushing out to lateral, and then the spinning. So how all these different planes of motions, directions of spinning can be transitioned to each other to make you feel like you're unable to maintain your balance. And that's kind of what you experience when we do sparring, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you throw your punch, right? And we come here like this, we begin to lose balance. Like that. So you never get a chance to get your balance back. So how you roll them in all these directions, whether it's through the arms, like we saw right here, sometimes you'll be through the head. Then here you could roll them in this way, or from a collar tie here, from here, rolling them this way. So this is Tai Chi's art of Na, seizing. And cloud hands, which is one of the crucial techniques of Tai Chi, lets you exercise a lot of interactions of cloud hands in the way that 06 row does it, which is like, again, why I love the form. It lets you practice the form right off the bat, focusing on the internal mechanics of Qi, Shen, and Yi, but also getting you used to that way of manipulating people that you will be using in your fighting. Because, and the internal mechanics is crucial. Here, don't let me move you, right? So if I pull you, if I try to do this, right, to steer him, and he's strong and solid stance, this is not going anywhere. It's very, very difficult. When you remember your Qi, Yi, and Shen, and you connect with them like that, then it's much, much easier to manipulate them in the way you want to go. So don't let me move you. See here, not going anywhere, not going anywhere, right? Connect. See? What changed?
Uprooted.
Uprooted, yeah. So what makes Tai Chi work is the internal mechanics. The 06 rows, we talk about the Yi, Qi, Shen all the time. Your intention, your energy, your spirit. Without which, then we're just doing kind of a strange form of sambo or sambo without grabs, or we're doing wrestling without level changes. Both of which sound like inferior ideas. But when you connect the internal skill, then suddenly you can move your partner in ways that are going to be effective. So that's what you want to get to. Use your internal mechanics, but also to move them in the direct trajectories that are effective for your techniques. Make sense?
Yes.
All right, so that's 06 rows, cloud hands, and how the internal mechanics matter. All right, thanks for helping me demonstrate. Thanks for watching. See you next time.